No, that one is the actual video now. So you might have to go live again.
Yeah. Right there.
I'm so sorry, Mikael.
Oh, the link I just sent. Right there. You got it?
I'm so sorry.
Did you get it?
You asked.
Did you get it?
You asked. All right, it's working. We're live. With the link you just sent in the chat. So guys, the link in the chat is the live stream if you want to send it to your friends, your family, whoever you want to send it to. The link is in the chat. Live stream if you want to send it to your friends, your family. Live stream if you want to send it to your friends.
Let's just wait for a few more people to join because I just sent the link via email. Let's just wait for a few more people to join. I just sent the link via email. Everybody's muted. It sounds like.
Yes.
Everybody muted. It sounds like. Just give it another minute and then we'll start. So you guys could get your jitters out. Envy.
Yes.
RP to the woo. Get your jitters out.
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right, all right.
Just give it another minute. So you can guys see the children.
Okay, so we will begin.
Yes.
So this is our PM group, and we're gonna start off with group 1. That's Aaron, Johan, and Sadia. And their topic is planting different plants with families to educate and create better air quality. So when you guys are ready.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Aaron, like Ms. Eliza said. So our project is called Plant Alive, and it's by me, Sadia, and Johan. So Sadia, whenever you're ready, you can start presenting.
Our mission statement is that our goal is to encourage and inspire others to be a part of positive change and save our planet. We want to provide families a stress-free way to get together and contribute to battling climate change and the dangers it causes. What problems does your proposal aim to solve? Our proposal is aiming to improve air quality, raise awareness, and encourage others to contribute to combating climate change. How does it work? How is it structured? Our program will be open every spring and autumn because those are the seasons when plants flourish. People will plant seeds and learn how to take care of them by an expert. What kind of impact do you want it to have? We aim to educate people and bring positive environmental change while making sure everyone has fun. What's innovative about your proposal's approach? Our project not only focuses on battling climate change, but it also focuses on helping improve the volunteers' mental health and their relationship with their friends/family.
All right, so what are our project goals? Our project goal is to not only encourage and inspire others to be a part of positive change, but also to educate them on the negative effects of climate change and how to combat it. Furthermore, we want our organization to thrive and be successful. For example, within a year, we would like to have 100 people to be active volunteers. Also, as stated before, we are hoping that we get to educate several people about the alarming issue and improve family and friend relationships. Our goal is to allow everyone to have fun while contributing to combating climate change. What results do we want to see? We want to see people who volunteered in Plant a Life leave with a better understanding on climate change. To add on, we want to see them make changes, even if they're small changes in their everyday lives, so that they can reduce their impact on the environment.
So what activities and tasks are necessary to accomplish these goals? The activities and tasks necessary to accomplish these goals are not only creating a website, which I will show you at the end of the slides, but also posting flyers and spreading awareness through the internet. How long would the project take to complete? It would probably take about 7 months to complete to get it started up from September 2021 to March 2021.
This is our timeline. And on September 2021, we plan to get personal investments from bank savings and from private companies that support planting trees. Also, we will apply for government grants as well as applying for the Woodland Carbon Fund. We will spend the month of October saving up and receiving funds for our project. On November 2021, once we receive funding, we will buy the tools and equipment necessary to accomplish our goal. On December 2021, we will search for a gardening expert who is willing to work with us and care for the plants. Also, they will teach the volunteers how to care for different types of plants. On January 2021, we will design flyers and spread the word about our program with the help of friends, family, and of course, our website. From February to March 2021, we will finish setting up our garden and plan everything that the volunteers will be learning about climate change and how to combat it at our program. Lastly, on April 2021, we will open the program for everyone.
All right, what are the outcomes? What are the outcomes of the project? This project will result in better air quality in Brooklyn, New York. Also, it will encourage other organizations from all over the world to contribute to helping fight this threatening global issue. Additionally, people will benefit from Plant a Life. They will learn the problems that climate change is creating. Plus, they will learn and adhere to the solutions and ways that they can partake in helping fix the earth and educating others about it. Why is this project important for your community? This project is important for our community because not only will this project educate them about the climate change crisis. It will also teach them ways to combat it. Also, they can educate others about it around them, such as family or friends. If they take part in our establishment, they will learn how to take care of different plants and trees and gain a fun hobby from it. It could also bring families closer together. This project is an excellent way to raise the much needed attention for climate change, and it can also lead to improving mental health.
So what will be different once our goals are reached? Once the goals are reached, our hard work will pay off. The mental health of our volunteers and as well as the environmental health of New York will be above the average air quality. Who will benefit from this project? Individuals, groups, and families of local area will benefit from the project, especially those in lower poor areas and neighborhoods in New York City. They will be helped and learn how to deal with plants and trees, and the foundation is ideally, it could prompt a few group battling environmental change overall.
Budgeting. This project will cost approximately $10,000. We will spend $500 to get sponsors from different social media platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. These platforms have millions of active users and would be a great way to attract people to our program. Next, we will spend $235 on 500 flyers. We will buy an empty lot with Group 3. The empty lot is 8,000 square feet, so each group will get 4,000 square feet of land and split the price equally. Therefore, we are paying $2,450 for our part of the land. Then, for tree maintenance, we will hire someone. The person will take care of the plants and teach others how to as well. We will pay them $20 an hour, 3 days a week. Finally, gardening equipment, for example, shovels, garden trowels, watering cans, and gloves will cost $1,500.
Right. What barriers do we foresee? One of the barriers we foresee in the future would be weather. As we all know, climate change has made the weather unpredictable, and Brooklyn has actually also gone through a flood recently, so we know how it could damage crops. Who else needs to get involved for the project to succeed? Of course, our community and volunteers would need to get involved for our project to thrive. Higher corporations and the government would also need to get involved so that they can help fund us and help our project reach more popularity and acceptance from the people.
Okay, now I'm going to show you our website, which is called Plant a Life. Okay, so hopefully you all can see it. So this is our website. So what is Plant a Life? Plant a Life is a nonprofit organization that combats air pollution in New York City. We encourage and teach families and friends the importance of a green environment. What is air pollution? Air pollution is the usage of fossil fuels being consumed in an excess amount or an amount that's not sustainable for the environment. How what we do matters. Currently in New York air pollution levels continue to threaten communities, particularly lower income neighborhoods, and raise the risk for heart and lung complications. We plan to help join the fight against poor air quality boroughs. So here are a few graphs explaining air pollution levels in New York City from 2010 to 2019. This week on Monday morning, and this is what we strive to be under the 50 air quality pollution levels. So here, if you click the button right here, it tells you more about our mission statement and what do we plan to do. So here is what we strive for. We wish to implement education, mental health awareness, as well as a cleaner air quality in New York City. We understand climate change is a stressful process, and we hope bringing people together to help challenge it is a fun experience for all. Here's a few pictures. How to apply. There are many ways to help support and combat air pollution and help better air quality, even if it's from the comfort of your own home. So where the program starts. First of all, we are located on the location of 2 Howard Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And how our program will work. Book an appointment by calling the program at this said number. Coming along with a friend or the whole family, the more the merrier. Bring a snack or two, you might get hungry. The planting process can take anywhere from 20 to 1 hour and 30 minutes. You may come back whenever to check on the plant, but once it is planted, it will be under constant care and supervision by our gardener. And 2, social media. Using the hashtag #PlantALife hashtag on any social media platform is sure to spread the word farther than just New York City. Filling out the form located beneath this section, there is a local link informing you about other ways you can help better air quality, as well as a form to sign and give us constant support. Even if it's just taking a stroll, walking, or riding a bike, you are helping make a difference in everyday life and help stop the use of fossil fuels. Giving other people the link to this website. We cannot stress enough how important your cooperation is. Share this with a family or friend member to help better spread the word. Donations are greatly appreciated, and contact the number. And here is a Google form that you could fill out, and then ways to contact us. So here is just the end of the website, and you could contact us here. And again, if you want to go back to the Jamboard and learn more about it, there's a few links that can lead you to more websites, including how you can stop air pollution in New York City, as well as the Jamboard that goes back to our website. So you could learn more about our project and what we aim to do. And that's about it for our presentation. I hope you all liked it, and have a nice day.
Okay. Great presentation, right? Duh. Your website was amazing, right? I've been giving you compliments since the beginning of the summer, right? The beginning of the program. And now other people have a chance to see it. So you guys did the hard work. You did, you had the dedication to do it. And me and Unique are proud. So great job. Great job.
Yes, ladies, I would like to second that. Like, the website looked like it looked like a real organization, like the pictures, like it was so well put together. I love the creativity, you guys. Obviously love the information. Everything is fact. So, you guys did the research for sure, but it was very visually appealing. And it looked official. It looked real, so I really like that. Good job on your presentations, Cardi.
I know people have to be saying like 14, 15-year-olds. What?
Like this looks.
Aaron just turned 16, so okay. 16 too.
There are some comments in the chat. Ms. Raquel said, very nice, great presentation. Mr. Kevin Dawson said, awesome work. Okay. So you guys did very, very well on your presentations. Thank you guys.
Thank you, group one. Okay, so now we're gonna follow up with group two, Samuel and Zarina, and their approach is cleaning NYC beaches with youth. When you guys are ready.
Our proposal is Ocean Views Cleanup Center. So we will help, our mission statement is we will help make a youth generation that makes a healthier earth.
What makes Ocean Views so special is that we aim to solve the pollution crisis in our ocean. It simply works by gathering local high schoolers in the surrounding areas and offering them a chance to not only help the community, but also help themselves as they gather community service hours for graduation, as well as leadership skills for college. The main impact is to clean the beaches and the waters that are in the surrounding areas of New York. The other impact is while not all high schools are strict on this rule, some high schoolers need help gaining at least 100 community service hours to graduate and go to college. The thing that is so innovative about OVCC is that almost nobody ever thinks about the future of young men and women in our society. OVCC not only creates a sustainable future for our next generation, but also ensures that this future generation has a true future in whatever career they choose to pursue. What are your project goals? Our project goals are to clean the pollution that is corrupting New York beaches, and as well as to help clean New York City beaches. Meanwhile, we plan to benefit the teenagers in our city by helping them get the community hours they need to graduate. What goals do you want to see? We want to see marine life increase and ocean pollution decrease, as well as fewer algae bloom and cleaner beach waters, as well as a more active youth. What activities and tasks are necessary to accomplish these goals? The activities and tasks that need to be done are picking up garbage on the local beach and then putting it in storage for garbage, as well as bringing the youth to help. How long would the project take to complete? Our project would take approximately 2 to 4 years for the first goal. For the second, it is never ending. Here is a timeline of what we will be doing throughout certain months as we start off our project. In the first month, we'll be focusing on funding, which we'll be getting from federal government, schools, etc. And we will use that money to buy supplies. In the second month, we will focus on hiring staff to help us with our projects. In the third month, we will go out to schools, go into the PTA meetings, establish our purpose, and see if the parents agree and will allow their children to work with us in order to gain community service hours and help our community. In the fourth month, we will gather the teams for the community service, and then we will go to the beach and start our project. What are the outcomes of the project? The outcome is less pollution, meaning better biodiversity. This means more clean air and water, marine life, and a more sustainable future for the next generation. How is this important to the community? This is important to the community because it makes the beaches cleaner and the marine life more supported. This means a better life for people who go to the beach to cool off and the animals that live in the beach. What will be the difference once the goals are reached? After our goals are reached, there will be less trash on the beaches, causing pollution to decrease. This will create a safer environment and also increase tourism, making these beaches more visited since they are cleaner. As well as there will be more fishes, meaning fishermen will have more business. Who will benefit from this project? The people that will benefit the most are the high schoolers and the community that lives close to or goes to the beach.
The budget is above 13,325 average per year. So this budget will include the amount of trash cloths each student will get, counting the seniors and juniors, which will be receiving a $20 trash cloth and trash bags, and the adults will be receiving the $25 gift card every month, as well as $5 cases of 40 water bottles so that they could drink water and refresh while they're working, and $30 worth of gloves in total. And we will also send all the garbage to RTS, which is a waste company collector in New York, which will pay them $500. So who else needs to get involved for the project to succeed? So some others that need to get involved are the city officials and beach owners. This is because they are in charge of the beaches and we need their help to be more efficient. So what barriers do you foresee? Some barriers we foresee is that people are still gonna litter and are not gonna learn that we're trying to help them. And this will cause more trouble later on. And this is one of the links to a website we got our information from. So remember, help us, help you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Zarina and Samuel. I just seen Aaron clap. So great presentation.
Thank you guys for the presentation. Like I said, you guys know that I like the good stuff. You guys know, keep me attracted to it. I like stuff that pop out, especially of the little slide with the budget. That was cute. Like it was very cute, but Also, Zarina and Samuel had to present by themselves today without the rest of their group mates. So thank you guys for also getting it together to be able to present. I love,
We applaud you. We applaud you for that, guys.
Definitely. There are some. Miss Elena said, "Thank you, Group One. Great presentation." Oh, wait, that one came in late. Miss Raquel said, "This is very much needed worldwide. We definitely need clean beaches. Also, a break for all the sea creatures. Definitely, definitely, because a lot of times. Not saying that every every part of climate change is not important, but a lot of times when people think of climate change, you think of like cleaning trash, stuff like that. Nobody really wants to go and pay attention to the ocean, right? So I liked you guys' proposal. So thank you guys for that.
Be proud of yourselves, guys, right? You did the work, so celebrate.
Mr. Kevin said, fantastic, great research and problem solving.
Okay, group 3, Akilah, Marc, and Kiara. Their proposal aims to creating a community garden by going green with teens. Let's go, guys.
All right. So, as Miss Liza said, right, we are Greens for Teens, and you will learn more about it throughout this presentation. So, first off, people in this group, right, we got Kiara, we got Akilah, and then we got me. Our mission statement. So, basically, I'll read it straight for straight, right? There are many problems in the world today. Some are big, some are less significant. We aim to take away a couple of those problems with this great program here. See, we aim to not only fix or solve the air pollution like that's happening in the city right now, especially Manhattan, but we also want to rectify the food crisis that are plaguing our lower income communities, especially in Brooklyn and Queens. This program usually would take place after school. That way, we could reach the most amount of people as possible, as they will be done with school and most other things, right? Let's see. We also want to do good by our communities and create new things that people can take comfort in. And this will not only give teens something to do, it also provide the nearby area and their communities with these fresh vegetables, fruits, and herbs that are needed to promote a healthy lifestyle. This will give way for more healthy and hands-on like adults, in the sense that now they'll have more options to choose from in when they consider like making dinner or lunch or breakfast, right? In addition, this will also greatly improve the air quality because, of course, we won't only be planting gardens there. We will also be planting other types of plants that like help produce more oxygen. That way, it'll be fresher air. The innovativeness of our program is the fact that we're actually creating something that can be like maintained by the local community instead of just kind of creating a program in which we lead. See, for example, our garden, as I'm going to get into, is basically a community thing in which the community has to come together for this one project, and that's what they take pride in. The order of events in the making of this garden, all right? The activities that will be done are specifically the landscaping and planting of the garden, because you actually got to build it up and stuff, right? And we will also be caring for chickens too, because surprising, right? Awesome. The project should take around a year to fully build and see to fruition, because we want to be able to see that the harvest works and is actually plentiful. Because if something goes wrong, we won't be able to have that time to re-envision it and then build it anew. In addition, right, we also need to plant the actual plants, which is why we're waiting for the first harvest to see if it is a success. The same deals with the chickens too. We also want to wait a year with the chickens. That way they can fully get used to their environment and they can start producing their babies. Now I will pass it off to Akilah, who will say the next few.
Okay, so this here is like the timeline of events we have in order to create this program, and in order to have it run not only successfully but effectively for all of our teenage participants. So the first thing that we have to do in order to get this program moving successfully is we have to research possible funders. And we're going to be doing that at the start of January, basically emailing funders that we think could possibly invest in our program. And by the end of January, we would have money from our funders in order to buy the essentials for our program, which would be like chicken coops, chickens, soil, seeds, etc. And then after we have our essentials for our program, then we'll recruit volunteers and volunteers like staff members to work in our program. And after we have enough volunteers to work in our program, we'll gather the construction of the garden. The structure of the garden will commence, and we should be done by early spring. And then a week after construction, the seeds will begin to be planted, and we'll like plant a numerous amount of vegetables and fruits. And then that's the time that we'll like buy chickens for our gardening, because chickens will help us the soil and like the overall like successfulness of the garden to increase. And yeah, that's pretty much our timeline of events. And then the next slide, the objectives of this program. This is the introduction to our proposal. And one of the questions we were asked was, what was the objective of this program? And in this program, we want every teen to not only walk away with gardening experience, but we also want them to walk away with knowing the significance of keeping the planet clean and the organisms that live within it. Our teens will learn this while simultaneously planting to keep our environment thriving. Our facilitators understand the importance of our environment, but because teens are the key to our future, we know that it's more important for them to understand it. Growing plants not only teaches teens to be mindful about the environment, but it also expands their naturalist intelligence. This program, it seems like it's only for gardening and to create a more sustainable environment. And even though this program does that, our program is also to help teens get outside more and to learn to be more one with nature. Although technology has been helping people in so many ways, one of the common disadvantage with technology is it decreases teens' social abilities because of how easy it is to communicate online. We don't communicate so much face to face, and our program will help teens to not only communicate with the staff and each other, but it will also help them to, be in the moment, help them learn, get in touch with nature, and overall just have a more connection with themselves. And this goes on to the importance of the program to our communities. This project is important to our community because it takes teens and put their skills to good use to help their own community, while simultaneously also growing it into a more healthy, sustainable one. In this project, we value more than the plants we grow. We value the teens growing them, and more importantly, we value the social emotional development that teens gain from participating and staying engaged in our program. So the teens that come in our program, they're not only going to learn how to care for their environment, but they're also going to learn how to care for themselves and to actually learn to, talk to people. Yeah. So on to the next slide. So this is another part of our proposal. We were asked what will be different once the goals are reached. Many things would change and be different once these goals are reached, but in a positive way. Once this garden is built, residents will have a higher intake of fruits and vegetables, having access to healthier meals while also staying low cost and in budget. Furthermore, the neighborhood's waste will dramatically reduce due to composting. So this program is also very effective because the plants and the fruits and vegetables we're growing, we're going to give back to our community, and it's going to encourage people to eat more healthier, and because we're doing this program for the community, the vegetables we're giving, we're not going to sell it. It's just going to be like we're giving it to the people of our community. And then our next question, who will benefit from this project? Community gardens have many benefits, not only changing the lives of participants, but of their community as well. The high schoolers who participate get their community service hours, which would help them to get into different colleges. Not only that, but community gardens are proven to reduce to reduce crime usage and obesity rates and improve the mental health of many living within the community. They have also been proven to strengthen their relationships within their community, giving them the opportunity to meet new people through working together. And with that, Kiara, you could take the next slide.
Okay, so basically this is our budget and how much we need, which is 10,000. And so we divided it into what the supplies that we most likely would need. So for dirt and soil, we will need 2,125. For the lot that we would be renting, we will need 2,500. For the tools, it would be $40 per kit, but since we have 50 participants, it'll be 600 total. For wheelbarrows, it'll be 500. For seeds, it'll be 40. For the animals, it'll be 50. For the chicken coop and chicken food, it'll be 140. And for watering cans and ads, it'll be 300 total. So it'll add up to around 7,000. And for the rest of the 3,000, we would have fairs and stuff like that in order to spread the word about a community garden and basically just encourage participants to join us to create the garden with us. So obviously we will need founders and suppliers in order to, found our program. So first we have Plant a Tree program, which allows individuals and groups to voluntarily contribute funds directly to the Forest Service for tree planting on national forests as a positive and personal step towards improving the environment. Then we have EPA, or the United States Environmental Protection Agency. Understanding and addressing climate change is critical to EPA's mission of protecting human health and the environment. And then we have Environment America to give our children and girl children a safer, healthier future by going fossil fuel free, promoting carbon-free transportation, reducing power plant pollution, and preserving tropical forests. And lastly, we have Climate Change in the American Mind, which is in a conducted partnership with the Yale Program on Climate Change Communication and tracks and investigates public understanding of climate change and support for climate policies. So all of these suppliers are basically working towards the same goal that we are, and that is why they're most likely to give us the funding that we need, and that's why we will reach out to them specifically. And obviously each program is going to have some barriers or problems. So some that we came up with was that we wouldn't have enough money needed or enough funding, and we found a way around that because we provided 4 different possibilities and options of programs and companies who are heading towards the same goal of reducing climate change. Another barrier might be not having enough participants. Creating a garden is only going to work through teamwork, and with little to no participants, it'll be hard to make that happen. So this is why we're supplying flyers and ads around the neighborhood to spread the word more efficiently. And lastly, another barrier might be security for the garden. Although during the day, the garden is in good hands, nobody knows what might happen at night. In order to avoid any mishaps or complications, we are putting together a neighborhood watch program so everybody can contribute to the well-being of the community garden. And then that's our works cited and bibliography.
And then last but not least, thank you very, very much for listening to our presentation. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, peace.
Marc stated, thank you for listening. Marc, thank you, and the rest of your team members for that wonderful, wonderful presentation.
Yes.
You guys deserve all the credit.
You do. You guys deliver. Thank you guys for delivering every time, understanding the assignment. Thank you, you guys. That was a great presentation. Let me see. The chat. Someone said, this project is so multidimensional. It covers a lot of ground and addresses several needs at once. Nice. Ms. Marquez said, are you actually going to reach out to some community leaders for this? that would be amazing. Maybe Riseborough can help find some space where you guys can start this up. She also said then we will have 2 community gardens. Let me know if you need help reaching out to those community leaders. I'm all in for it. Guys, we said this to our morning class this morning. We appreciate the fact that you guys made use. You guys actually valued this experience, because I know some of you guys might think, okay, well, we're just doing a project. Like, oh, I'm working. It's not just working. Ms. Raquel is offering you, that is literally showing you guys that something that just came up as an idea, a project for work, a project for school, can literally be used for something more important. They can literally take that idea, pick it off the floor and take off. We had a class this morning who had something similar, and Ms. Raquel asked them the same thing, like offer, Riseborough has a community garden. If you guys are really interested in this, would you want to do this? Like, these things can like, you can find people that actually wants to make it happen, whether it be on a small scale or a large scale. So thank you for making use of the program. Like, this is what climate change is about, right? So good job, you guys. We have one more group that will be group 4. So group 4, are you ready?
Yes, we have group 4. That is Naima, Daie, and Envy. Their topic is using solar panels to create cleaner energy. Group 4, take us away.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Mr. Lisa.
You're welcome, Daie. You're welcome.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Daie, and my group has created a presentation and proposal on how to start saving our city every day.
Our proposal, mission statement, using better energy sources to power your homes. Our proposal is to use solar energy to create a better way to battle and defend against climate change. The solar energy is created through solar panels. The solar panels would help produce solar energy, which could reduce climate change and the carbon dioxide emissions. Solar panels are renewable energy sources. It can help power the house and reduce energy costs. To use solar panels and produce solar energy, the roof sizes of the building will be needed to take consideration, as well as the amount of sunlight the roof receives and how to get the maximum input energy from the sun. We waited to find a way to use less harmful and non-renewable resources to power homes. So there are less harmful and less harmful and non-renewable resources to power homes too. So there are less fossil fuels being burned and gases harming the atmosphere. To produce energy, this will help. This will also help reduce and find a good solution to fix climate change. Our proposal may not be innovative, but it is a solution that is being considered to stop climate change. Many people don't think that they can also use solar panels to stop the change, and most don't even know about it. We can help inform people and convince them to use cleaner energy sources like solar panels. Solar panels produce produce electricity from sunlight and purified water, which helps solve serious problems faced by third world nations.
What are our project's goals? Our project's goals are to create a better and healthier way to conserve and use energy in our city by using solar panels. Solar panels have low maintenance costs, and there is no harm to the environment if solar panels are placed on buildings. This will also help to ensure the safety of our environment. What results does my team want to see? We want to see more solar panels being used so there are less carbon dioxide emissions released into the atmosphere. This will help reduce the amount of fossil fuels and being used to power our homes and generate electricity. What activities and tasks are necessary to accomplish these goals? Making an announcement about the project and its effect on the city, creating a way for everyone of all ages to get involved, having people sign an agreement to make sure they are committed, making sure it's affordable for people in the city, and finding out how much energy each home uses. How long will the project take to complete? The amount of time the project will take to complete will be about 2 to 3 years because we will need a local inspector to come and inspect the area and get permission from the local government, install the solar panels, getting the area inspected after the installation, and turning on the system. The site assessment would be conducted by a professional on solar panels and would make sure the roof can support the weight of the system and to take the measurements. This would usually take around 10 days. We would also need to get the right permits from our local government, which would take around minimum 30 days. Getting the parts needed for the design of the solar panels would also take around 10 days, or longer if the parts needed are coming from overseas. Installing the entire solar power system could take a day or more depending on the size of the roof. Inspector visiting the site to make sure the solar panels were installed correctly. The last step would be to file an application with your utility company to connect the system, and it can take a minimum of 2 weeks or more depending on your utility company.
So our project's outcome is to bring energy to homes, get people to save money, and have cleaner air in our city. Allowing people to save money would encourage them to use solar panels. Our project is important to our community because on top of saving people's money and producing clean energy into homes, it will reduce the energy people use. Installing solar panels will help our city combat greenhouse gas emissions and reduce our collective dependence on fossil fuel, meaning our project will help create a better and healthier way to conserve and use energy in our city.
What will be different once our goal are reached? The difference of when we reach our goal will be people using solar panels for their daily lives. They now have renewable electricity at any affordable cost, who will benefit from our project. The boundary low income community will benefit from our project. Soon after boundary, New York City will have benefited from our project based on our success. We definitely plan to expand all over the country.
For our budget, we will have 2 companies to help us complete our projects. One company for installing solar panels and the other for donations. Sun Blue Energy gives $1,000 to people who recommend them to another customer. Since we will be helping around 105 homes, we will get around $105,000 just from the Sun Blue referral gain. We will then ask the city for about $50,000 to help us buy more solar panels, and we will also have a GoFundMe page for around $40,000, leaving our total budget at $195,000. The total amount of money needed for all the solar panels for all the homes total is $662,025. This would be our goal for 2 to 3 years. We also plan to contact the Councilwoman Walker's office, where they help plan projects like ours. So the first bar is our 2 to 3 year goal, which is the $662,025. The second bar is the GoFundMe page, which will be 40,000. The third bar is our city funds, which is the 50,000. And last but not least is our referral gain of 105,000.
Who else needs to get involved for the project to success? The companies who wish to use solar panels as much as possible should get involved, as well as people who wish to save money in the environment. What barriers do we foresee? A barrier that my team foresees is weather, because it can delay the time of installation a solar power system. Another barrier we foresee is the coronavirus, because it can stop people from getting solar panels. And our last slide is the links, how we get our sources from.
Ooh, damn, I know I was still on camera. Thank you for listening, guys.
All right. Thank you guys, Daie. You're so silly. But thank you guys for your presentations. Thank you so much for your creativity. You guys were very creative in putting together your proposal. And I loved the presentation. I did. Someone said, love seeing how thoughtful all of these projects are. And they are. Ms. Raka said, this is a great idea. Excellent work. I agree. Talisa and I agree. You guys put forth a lot of work and many things for making this a memorable experience and just working hard, right? Because you never know where your hard work could take you, right? So.
Yes, and I did all the hard work too, because I did the critiquing and I did a lot of the edit. No, I did, but you see that it paid off, right? Like, hello. So I really do appreciate you guys, right? Because if you did not, right, take the critique and finalize it, you guys wouldn't be this successful, right? So give yourselves a pat on the back, be proud. And again, right, celebrate this moment. You guys made it to the end, and it definitely shows. You understood the assignment, right? Be happy.
Yes, you guys you did.
Thank the viewers for watching.
For taking the time out to come to see us, because there's so many things going on in the world, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to look at our proposals, guys. So let's thank everybody.
Thank you.
Aaron, I see you, Austin. So,
Aaron is like,
am I supposed to unmute? Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for watching.
Okay. So that is it. And we're gonna end it.
Thank you.